can feel it rising. I can feel the wind on the back of my neck, chasing the horizon. Sun is going down, we ain't headed home yet. I can feel it building. Pressure so high, it'll never come down. Feeling like a billion. Head up in the sky, I've been losing the ground. Give me that. Give me that. I can feel it.
Can you cross the entirety of the crew too without using the in-game map in one of the slowest cars? If you're using an F1 car, it takes 30 minutes to cross the map, so we'll be here for a bit. But yeah, I'm excited, you're excited. Let's do this. We are here in our beautiful Jeep Wrangler, somewhere in New York. And I'm not allowed, I don't even have the map bound to one button. I would literally have to press 2 buttons to get the map out. So my plan is to just use the signage in game and just like common sense. So this is the airport. I'm in the wrong lane already, but can fix that. Yeah, just try to go to LA somehow in a reasonable amount of time. So if you know where you're going, and if you're using a hypercar, it still takes 30 minutes to cross this thing. So I'm worried a bit, but let us learn. You know, it's beautiful sometimes. Cruising around in US, this is very... I thought this was gonna be way slower. A lovely morning. Yeah, I probably wanna cross that bridge, do I? Yeah, let's try to cross this bridge. Or this one, or any bridge. If I see road going to it, I'll take it. Let's see if I can go from here. Yes, thank you very much. So I'm on a motorway now, which, not gonna lie, feels like progress. I think we're in Jersey now, or maybe still New York. I think the more we go onto the motorway, the more we'll be able to see some signs telling us where to go and what the next town is. Alright, signs. New York City to the left. Newport. I don't know where Newport is, but we just came from New York, so let's try not to go back there. This is a lovely little drive. I wonder if I will feel so joyful about this 3 hours from now when West Point. You know, the west, I like the west part. I think we're heading the right direction. The New York to the right. Okay, I will not go there. I don't know how, like, I'm trying to have a mental image, but I think you cannot rely too much on your mental compass because the highways like this are just twisting and turning so much that it would be quite difficult to just always try to keep the same direction in your head. Even if you have good navigation skills, it would be like, you will get turned around so much because of the highways are turning. So I will take this bridge. Hopefully this doesn't take us back to New York. It's the biggest bridge so far. We'll see. Sometimes the game has tiny signs saying like, welcome to Seattle. So I'm hopeful that if I'm going the wrong direction, I will at least see it. Very familiar, so yeah, I think we're leaving the city finally. This looks like the beginning of the New York race. Motorway, see where it takes us. This is some sort of an intersection, but I'll continue. Let's see what happens. Oh, off the road! Force feedback kicking it, there you go. Motorway is taking us very nicely. We're covering some nice little distance. We're on the Interstate 80. But being on an interstate and not like following tiny beaches and towns actually does fill me with some sort of confidence that this is doable. So let's see. Still on the interstate, I think. I just wish that this is like taking us right across. I'm still on the Interstate 80 and I'm gonna stay on it because there's, compared to real life, very little signage. We're in some sort of a big city. I like that. I like this, but I don't know which city it is. Let's see if it welcomes me with a sign, and let's see if I can figure it out. A nice big city. I will stick to this interstate, and I'm just praying that I'm going the right direction because I did a little bit of testing yesterday, and I got so lost. I am hopeful that this will take me most of the way across the map, and we'll see some interesting landscapes and nice scenery. I just think I'm going the right direction. Right now, that's enough for me. I see some nice mountains. I'm in my Jeep. There's some cooling towers. Very nice. Let's slow down a bit. I think we have to go near or through Vegas. I'm still on the Interstate 80, if that's even an interstate. There's some beautiful scenery. I'm enjoying this. Again, that's the beauty of this game. The map is so huge that you can just drive around and have fun. So let us continue our little journey. This is fun. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm gonna lie, I think I am heading the right way. I think this is called New York, which is a race with a hypercar. I should have read that one. That is 30 minutes long and it goes from coast to coast. It's the most popular race in the game. I've done that millions of times. Central Hills, Jackson Hole Valley doesn't mean a thing for me. So I played this game for 400 hours. And I did the New York race, which is coast to coast, 30 minutes long with a hypercar, many times. So if some scenery will be familiar for me, it's probably because of that, and that is a good sign. This seems good to me. Central Hills just sounds like good, like US map is here, Central, you know, like also we left the interstate some time ago, so now we're on our own a bit, which I don't know if I should be concerned. Let's read the sign. Jackson, ahead. There are more signs here. Oh, this tunnel looks promising. We're going through the tunnel. I'm trying to remember where the New York race takes place. So let's hope that somewhere that becomes familiar to me. Doesn't really mean much to me, but that looks like an interstate I can take. We're coming from that direction, I think. So let's take a nice little left, heading towards the mountains. Do you have to cross mountains from going from New York to LA? I don't think so, but we're doing it now. This looks familiar. This does remind me of the New York race. I think you do go through here. I think I'm heading the right way. Or rather, like, there might be a shorter route from New York to LA, but remembering anything from the New York race, it should lead us back to LA. But let's see. This seems good to me. I think we're 1/3 of the way there, which would mean the whole thing will take 1.5 hours if I don't mess up at all. I guess we have to do it and find out for ourselves. Okay, this looks very familiar. I think we're going the right way. This is just beautiful scenery all around. I'm not saying this game has the best graphics ever, especially with the new one around the corner. If you own this game or if you have Ubisoft Plus, just go check it out. Just take a long drive because there's not that many games that you can do this. Is that Salt Lake City? Because there's a lake next to it. Could be anything. There was a desert next to it. I would say it's Vegas. I guess we'll learn. Salt Lake City is on the west coast, right? On the northwest. I'm doing my best. Do I go into the city or do I just stick to the motorway? Let's stick to the motorway. I don't know what city that is. Do they mean Hoover Dam? Or is it just Big Dam? Yeah, Big Dam. I'm intrigued. Let's see a big dam. Now we're in a canyony, deserty area, which makes me feel like we're heading the right way. We'll even do a dam crossing. Alright, let's read this. Big Dam, still forward. Great Canyon. Beautiful scenery. Las Vegas, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is the Great Dam. Yes. Big Dam. Whatever it's called. Now we're going to Vegas. That valley there. I'm guessing Vegas is this way. What a lovely drive. Absolutely beautiful. I'm having a good time. Very relaxing. Everyone should try and do this. Vegas ahead. Alright. We're going to Vegas, baby. Alright, now we're talking. This is familiar. There's another hypercar race that takes you. I think it's called Going to Vegas. I see the pyramid. Yep, that is Vegas. So, what I want to do now... Yeah, I think this is the main road and I'm going this way. Let's hope that this road takes us to LA. Old gold mine / south. No thank you, I'm going west. Kings Canyon. I think they have a racetrack there from a couple updates back with Chris Forsberg. Kings Canyon. That sounds even better. Look at this scenery again. I know I keep mentioning it, but come on now. This looks beautiful. Giant thermometer. Death Valley, north to the left. I'll go this way, thank you very much. Let's see if I'm going the right way. What does it say? Death Valley, Kings Canyon. Alright, Death Valley to the left, Kings Canyon to the right. Yeah, that's just something near Vegas, which... Is that Vegas? Or is the Great Salt Flats, or whatever they're called? Progress it is. Nice, more signs. 2/3 of the way there. I don't want to speak too early, but just the fact that we hit Vegas, which is past the halfway point. Look at this beautiful sunset. Isn't it lovely to have a nice drive? And the weather is like this. Alright, let's read Death Valley, Gold Canyon, north to the left, so I'll continue like this. Look at the beautiful scenery, I love this. That's the best thing about challenge runs, is they encourage you to play a game in a way that otherwise you would have no motivation to do so. But I'm having so much fun. I wouldn't otherwise do this. I wouldn't just drive around. I would be like, oh, I should be getting money or XP or something in this game. Or completing challenges or getting some reward or something. But no, now I'm doing a challenge run for a YouTube video and I'm having a very good time. I think this is something that everyone should try. Finding a challenge in a video game they're very comfortable with, they're very familiar with, and just try to play it in a different way. This is why speedruns became so popular, is because you're playing a game that you're very familiar with, but with a different goal in mind, and it changes the whole game. We're back, and I think this is the same road that you take on the Harley-Davidson race that goes from Vegas to God knows where. Let's hope that this will be something that leads us to LA. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, this is definitely the Harley-Davidson race, because I've done that one quite a bit as well. And this all looks very, very familiar to me right now. I think this will be a little bit of this mountain area, and then we go down to the bottom, and then we cross a lot of bridges. I think that is the case. I'm just hoping that this is all not too far up north, because just because it's familiar, it doesn't mean it's taking us to LA. So this might be a detour, but it's still better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, this does seem a bit far up north, but we'll see. But I'm really hopeful this is not a big detour or a trip in the wrong direction. But if we're going north from Vegas, that's not the worst thing, because we can still go to the coast and just follow it down. I don't know what is there. Seattle? So we can just go to Seattle and just follow the coast down to LA, theoretically. Yeah, this is exactly where the Harley-Davidson race takes you. This is close to the end of it. This seems familiar, so familiar is better than lost. Alright, so north is left. Hell no, we're continuing this way. Yeah, so that Central Valley has showed up when we were very close to Vegas. I think. I don't want to go there. I want to go to this lake. Awesome lake. Let's go there. Why not? Nice change of scenery. This seems familiar too. Oh, rain has started. I would love to see a sign. Oh, okay, this is just like the New York race. So we're very close to the end. And I think it's here. Except I don't think that ends in LA, so we still need to find our way from there. We are in the right direction. Let's hope it's this way. Will we go to Seattle? North Coast. I don't quite know, but we'll see. I think North Coast still means that we can just follow it down to LA. We'll see, I guess. Well, this is the national park with the big trees. I see a lake. I think we're at the coast. This is north here. I think still, if we're on the west coast, ocean is on our right hand side. Look at the atmosphere in this game, beautiful. Oh, I wanted to stick to the coast, I think. So let's try doing that. It says north, I don't like that. Why is it saying north? But let's go near the water, like we should be going south. In theory, we should be able to follow this thing all the way down to LA, but there's another big city before that, which I think is Seattle. We'll see. Alright, just try following the beach coastline, see what happens. Alright, I see the Golden Gate Bridge, which is a good sign. Please be a welcome sign. No, just advertising. I don't think I've ever been here. Let us continue along the beach. This should be easy breezy from here. Alright, I do see the Golden Gate Bridge. Very interesting that really big cities are just not plastered all around the motorway as like, hey, this is the next big city. Yeah, this is definitely familiar. Do I need to cross this thing? Question. Maybe not. I don't actually know. I think that's where the New York race actually ends. I'm going around some sort of lake. Central Valley. Central Valley. Okay, so this is a racetrack. Need to get back to the coast so I can follow it down to LA. I don't know where I am exactly. Bay Area. Alrighty, Bay Area it is. This seems promising. Okay, I see the ocean. I see the Golden Gate Bridge even. So I think now we seem to be in the docks. As long as I keep the ocean on my right hand side, I should be okay. Now we're in business. I hope. This should be the right direction. Even if it takes me to the city center, that can still work out in my favor in terms of like, I'm gonna be able to see signs that take me to the south. And usually these big cities, even in this game, have multiple motorways, highways, interstates going in and out, and we're making progress. So I see a beach, and that is a good thing. Alright, I think we're coming this way. But I think if I get on a motorway, it will take me somewhere central, and there's a much higher chance of me just getting lost. With this, as long as I keep the ocean at my right hand side, I should be going south towards LA. So I think we're going around this Bay Area, but this seems vaguely familiar to me. So if my instincts are correct, we are going the right way. We'll see soon enough. I just want to see that. Big Sur, alright. Big Sur is in California. And the reason I know that is because even though I don't use macOS at all, that's how Apple has been naming their desktop operating systems, after mountains and hills and whatnot in the California area. And Big Sur is one of them. So we should be in California right now, which is good because we are going to LA, which is also in California. Okay, now I'm fairly confident that we're actually in the right place. Oh, that might be the Hollywood sign up there, but I could be wrong. I just want to see that LA sign just to confirm at least a little bit. That would be such a relief, but this must be it. I didn't get that lost. Yeah, this is all very familiar again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you drive this in the latest summit that they created an event to promote the new game coming in September. The Crew Motorfest, September 14th, I think. I'm pretty sure you drive here. Let's see. Am I in LA already? No. This is the small town that is just north. Yeah. I remember now. Just follow the coast, then you will reach LA proper. I just want to see that sign that says Los Angeles. Did it say Malibu? I guess it should say it again. Yeah, Malibu. I guess I want to stick to the beach. Alright. Get back to the beach. Santa Barbara. Yeah, I think that was the town I was talking about. There it is, LA. We'll just take a little turn here. You'll see. They have a little hairpin. Oh yeah, look at this. Wow, I don't even know how long it took because I had to stop the recording. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. So it was possible after all. It only took me this much time. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you tune in next time as well. And press all the buttons below and take care.